Let me try and see if using your hotspot work for my phone.
Good afternoon and welcome to Curated by KB on River West Radio. I am your host, Kendall Bell, and today I am here with guest Keyba. She is a music artist in the area, and we just would like to get to know a little bit about her. What's up, Keyba? How are you?
Good, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing well. So, as a little introduction, can you tell us a little bit about yourself, both as an artist and as an individual?
I would say as an individual, I'm just authentically me, and then I carry that over to being an artist too.
Yeah.
So I'm just a fun guy.
Okay. And then how did you get started with music?
I feel like music is always. Oh yeah, y'all! Shout out my sister for coming. But yeah, I feel like music has always been like a part of our family. Like when I was younger, my sister used to make music, like little cassette tapes and stuff like that. And then my dad always like put me on to like KRS-One and then my mom like Mary J. Blige and Casey and JoJo and like all of that good stuff. But then I also like my brother. Like, so it's really like family thing for me. Like music has always been around, but he had put me on to like alternative stuff like Linkin Park and like, so like, yeah, I have a big music background when it comes to that. Yeah.
That's really nice. So how would you describe your sound?
Right now I would say it's leaning towards more like alternative indie pop rap kind of thing.
Okay.
But I would say it could slip into like any genre, really. You know what I'm saying? So like when I just say authentic, it just is really like whoever I am at that time. It's just authentic to me and how I feel and my emotions and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. So are you more of a writer or do you tend to freestyle?
I can freestyle, but I like writing. You know what I'm saying? I started off like writing poetry and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I'm like really good with my words. So I prefer to write, but I can freestyle if I have to, I guess.
Okay.
But don't ask me right now.
I'm not going to because I know how that is. I'm definitely more of a writer myself as well.
Yeah.
Like I'll have certain lines come to my head and in that moment I'll either like take a voice memo or write it down, but
and then kind of keep stacking off of that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, sometimes it'll take me like a month to write a song, but because it started from that one word and then every week I'll come back and like add something more, like, and then some days it could just be like literally 30 minutes. Like it all depends.
Yeah, you sound like me. That's kind of like my writing process too.
For real.
Okay, so tell me about your latest music. Like, have you put anything out recently?
Yeah, so my most recent track that I just dropped is called Dead Man Walking. It was like coming off of like a breakup and everything like that. So it has like a lot more like emotional and like relationship tone to it, but also kind of like a summertime vibe and kind of like like letting go type of vibe, So yeah, it's more like indie and all of that. Like I definitely made it radio ready too, because I was like a lot of the music right now, you know what I'm saying, is getting a little bit raunchy and everything like that. And I'm hearing like in the streets, people really don't want to hear that 24/7. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like it's a time and a place, because I'll also make some like trap. But then, you know what I'm saying? I just like to have a balance.
For sure. And I don't know where you are that, like, even when it comes to performing at family-friendly events and, like, sports games and all of that, a lot of times they won't select people whose music is all just like super raunchy. You gotta have something commercial. Something commercial and something that your grandma can listen to, something that somebody's 3-year-old can listen to,
right? Because it's like music is about you, but at some point it gets like, okay, I want to be successful with this, so you start figuring out ways to get more successful.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep. So while we're talking about it, how about we go ahead and play Dead Man Walking? This is Dead Man Walking by Keyba.
Space for you to grow. tattoo covered up from the sky. A little jealous and possessive over you, I'll admit. Sometimes that's how I show affection, been that way since a kid. So many things we grew to cherish, we became resilient. You said the words I used to hurt, you were the worst in the stick. Forgive me for my childish ways, no, I can't act like a kid. Hope you hold close to you my love and that you never forget. I know he probably treats you right, and that's why we're not talking. I bet he opens every door and holds your hand very often. I bet he tells you what you wanna hear and you make him promise that he'll always keep his word to you forever, be honest. But if he ever breaks your heart, he's a dead man walking. 6 feet for you, I'll lay him in a coffin. 6 feet for you, I'll lay him in a coffin. He'll be a dead man walking, walking, walking. Dead man walking, walking, walking. He'll be a dead man walking, walking. He'll be a dead man walking, dead man walking. Ooh, ooh. Lately the universe been sending me signs, telling me let go, I should move on and thrive. I go out weekend after weekend, I try, but I feel weak and guilty with you in mind. And the liquor don't change the fact that you moved on and I'm alone. Wishing I could see your name pop on my phone. Do you even think about me anymore, or is the feeling gone? I know he probably treats you right, and that's why we're not talking. I bet he opens every door and holds your hand very often. I bet he tells you what you wanna hear and you make him promise that he'll always keep his word to you forever, be honest. But if he ever breaks your heart, he's a dead man walking. 6 feet for you, I'll lay him in a coffin. 6 feet for you, I'll lay him in a coffin. He'll be a dead man walking, walking, walking. Dead man walking, walking. He'll be a dead man walking, walking. He'll be a dead man walking, dead man walking. Ooh, ooh.
That was Dead Man Walking by Keyba, who is right here with us in the studio today. So Keyba, can you tell me, what did you write that song about?
Yeah, like I was saying earlier, I wrote it like coming off of a breakup, and then I was kind of like dealing with somebody else at the same time. So, I just seen a white butterfly. That's, if y'all know what it means, y'all know what it means. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so my friend wanted me to like come to a karaoke night, and I really wasn't feeling it. I didn't want to like come out or do anything. So I came out anyways, but the whole time I had my headphones in listening to this beat, and like that was the first time I was really able to write about the situation, and it just came like I thought of the hook while I was inside of the bar, and then the rest I just freestyled when I went home, and I just made the song in one night. So yeah, it was just like a emotional overpour. You know what I'm saying? Like one of those things where it's like the words were in you, but it was just the right timing to get out.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, I like that. Okay, so another thing I wanted to ask you. So far, what have been some of your biggest challenges in your music career?
I would definitely say not fitting a Milwaukee mold. And being in Milwaukee. Like trying to be an artist in Milwaukee, but you're not a Milwaukee artist.
Yeah.
Like I don't make dump music, I don't make trap music, I don't make Milwaukee music necessarily. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe a few songs here and there, but that's not my genre. So trying to figure out how to stand out in the crowd, and like, but you're only like, you can't just be, people are saying all the time, your only thing good about you can't just be the music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So finding other ways to stand out and try to get my name out there, you know, that's definitely been a challenge, but you just keep pushing, you know what I'm saying? Like keep being yourself, keep being authentic, and eventually, you know what I'm saying? That's what they say. So yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. So what have been some of your proudest moments or greatest achievements so far?
Like just to be humble, just doing this and not quitting. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't even compare, like, what do they say? Comparison is the thief of joy. So I really can't, like, compare it to anything. The fact that I'm just, like, still going and, like, not giving up on my dreams and doing what's important to me every day is, like, every day something good, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Because I think most of us reach that point where life gets in the way. You kind of start getting discouraged when you see like the different cliques form, and you see like a lot of weird stuff. You see people leaving you out because of the fact that you don't fit that sound or that look or that personality. But honestly, I fully agree with just staying authentic, because that's really how you find your people. That's how you find your crowd, your fans, your soul family, like just being you.
Right. I wouldn't want to win based on like something fake. You're not going to be able to keep up a facade. At least I can keep me up.
Exactly.
You know? Like, and then if it works being myself, I could just always be myself. Like, yeah. And
you don't gotta keep track of which personality you used with which person, because you know I'm me and I'm real all the time, right? For real. And there are people who do that. Yeah. So I'm like, y'all really be having 5 different personalities for every group of people that you are around. Like that really does sound draining.
From their perspective, they call it like getting ahead, but like I feel like this group of type of people, we would call it like discernment. Like there is times where you have to switch up and like, but it's more based on the fact of like protecting your like aura, your space, your, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Yeah,
absolutely. I really liked your answers. I could tell you got a good head on your shoulders. How long have you been making music for?
Well, I feel like I started when I was a little kid, but I had this little book that I would like hide all my raunchy raps in. Like I used to kind of like rap like Nicki Minaj and like be saying like off the wall stuff.
I'm a bad.
So
I'm a
like, like no, you're not, bro. You like 9, like, but yeah. But me and my brother, like, we used to like fool around on the Casio piano and like make beats, and like I said, my sister, like that's my older sister, so like she kind of like whipped me and my brother into being inside of a group when we was younger.
Okay.
And like we couldn't get the dance moves right, so she kicked or the vocals. She said we couldn't get the dance moves or the vocals. We couldn't get anything right. Like I was not the artist I am today. Like but yeah, so yeah, basically like my whole life though, you know.
Yeah. Like, so you got kicked out because you couldn't keep up with the choreography.
Yeah, and I still like got 2 left feet for the most part, but I be winging it. I'll wing it. You know,
as long as you got a little rhythm.
Exactly.
That's all you
that
need.
matters. Yeah. And I learned on stage, if you just keep moving, you know what I'm saying? People really don't care what you're doing. They just don't want to see you just standing there doing nothing.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's boring.
Right. As long as you're engaging the crowd and working the stage.
Exactly.
You know, whatever that is for you.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into your next song here. Running. This one is Running by Keyba.
You did get Running. Hold on. Let me tell you.
Is this the full one?
No, it's the full one, but it's a demo, okay? It's a demo, but it's clean.
Okay.
So, but y'all still gonna like it. Go ahead.
Well, then we get the exclusive previews here then. All right, let's check it out. Running by Keyba.
I know, right? 'Cause I'm already hooked on your love. Running away. 'Cause I'm going to sleep at night and I'm missing your touch. I'm pulling away from what it could be. I'm missing your touch. I'm pulling away. 'Cause I'm going to sleep and I'm already missing your touch. I'm running, 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 running. I'm running, y'all, running, running, running. I'm running, y'all, running, running, running. I'm running, y'all, running, running, running. I'm pushing away, I can't let it be. I'm running from you and I'm running from me. My head's in the race, my heart's in the lead. I'm running from you and I'm running from me. I'm running out. Catch up to me if you can. It's like Cupid shot the arrow, but I'm out here making other plans. Stressing about the future had me blowing through a couple bands. You would pull the trigger if I put the bullets in your hand. I know what you're thinking, we in sync, I see inside your head. You can go get love from anybody, you want mine instead. No, I don't just fall for anyone, I know it's true romance. Can't tell if we're rushing it or if our love is too advanced. So I'm running, running. to my recent key, we was on a new beat every day. We was trying to who we need to be. We was trying everything but sleep. We was trying everything but sleep. Trying everything but sleep. And a new bitch every week. Me, none of me.
So that's gonna go on a tape that I think is gonna be called Rebound, because that's kind of like what the situation ended up being. But you feel me, when you in those rebound situations, and it's like the honeymoon phase kind of like never end until everything end all at once, all together. Right. So it was kind of just like based off of that, like, dang, like I'm catching feelings, but like, nah, this ain't it. And I could tell it's not it, but so I'm running, but like I'm still like, you know what I'm saying? Like it just seemed like everything is right, but I'm running at the same time because I know it's just something is just like, you know, like something telling me, that discernment that I always ignore telling me
that.
Like,
yes.
But
that's interesting. So, okay, do you find yourself to be someone who gets into rebounds often when it comes to like something serious ending?
I wish you could. Yeah, exactly. I wish my sister could answer for me. Can she? Yeah.
Can't stay single for long.
You gotta speak into it.
She can. Like, okay, so she's a Taurus. I'm a Scorpio. Polar opposites, right? So one thing about us in relationships is we love long-lasting relationships.
And love,
right? The part where we go different is like, I can be in solitude, be alone after a breakup is over. I'm by myself for 80 years. She is gonna rebound. Okay, she's gonna hop right back into something.
Only for a little bit though. Like
it could go either way. But
yeah,
even if it's a little bit, it might be another one.
It's
right?
It's always gonna be somebody.
It's a domino effect.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm like you where I get into something and then when it ends, I literally will be single for the next 4 to 5 years. Yeah, like nah, we not doing this again.
That's
Need to recoup.
Exactly. Yeah. So you know what? I feel like siblings are always going to answer
the truth. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm probably going to be like, nah. I'm doing good right now. But see, evolving. Look, I'm evolving, but I'm also scarred, like y'all know. Now I'm in my scarred phase. Like,
but you know what, though? I feel like that's the best time to really buckle down and focus on your own goals, your priorities, your boundaries.
Been going so crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Because I can tell you, I'm not anywhere near the same place that I was after my last relationship, which was still a good 2.5, almost 3 years ago. Oh, wow. So,
dang, you
because you know what? I fell back and I glowed up.
Like for real. Nah, for real.
Exactly. And now I'm afraid to let somebody in and mess that up.
Yeah. Put in that work. Like I know I worked on me. I'm gonna tread lightly. Like I know you lying. Like,
and almost like y'all don't really deserve this new version. Like y'all might have deserved that
one was discounted. This one's full price plus tax.
For real. Thank you. That. Yes. Yes. Ooh. All right, well, getting back into the conversation, though. Well, we're still in the conversation. But getting back into a little bit more about you. Have you done much performing, or do you have any performances coming up?
I did just perform at, like, Bremen Cafe. I think it was, like, last week or, like, the week before. Okay. And then before that, shout out to Samuel Houston. We had a Ghetto Rockstar show the day after my birthday, May 18th. So those were the last 2 shows. Right now, you know, I feel like sometimes the shows come and go. So I have no idea, like, what's going to pop up next yet. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sure it'll be something. But otherwise, I'm, like, really heavily pushing Dead Man Walking right now on Instagram. I'm really going hard with the, like, promotion and trying to, like, get that going. Because I feel like when you put your music out there more and more shows and more opportunities like this, so you kind of just have to put it out there, like,
Exactly.
hey, don't forget, I'm still
Right,
making
I'm
music.
here.
Like,
Right.
yeah, like
I feel like I have to do that often, especially as somebody who does like podcasting and radio interviews.
Yeah.
I feel like I gotta constantly remind people, guess what though? I was an
Yeah.
artist first.
oh
And
yeah,
that's really how all of this came about. And
Yeah.
I'm still an artist. Like,
yeah. I saw your rooftop freestyle. That was fire.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah, and I'm dropping my first EP too.
Nice.
So, yeah.
What's it called?
Energy.
Energy.
Mhm.
I like
I'm all
that.
about energy, and it's
Nice.
based off of one of the songs. So,
Yeah.
yeah. So you talked about being authentic. What does it mean to you to live in authenticity?
That's actually like kind of like a weird question, because like, how can you describe being authentic? You know what I'm saying? It's just something that you literally naturally do. But
For some of us.
yeah, and I get that a lot too. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? And sometimes I feel like that's why people like get close to me, but then once they realize like I'm not like capping, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, this is just literally me.
And it scared them.
And they kind of get like mad, and they kind of like we just fall off. Like, you know, I
Yeah.
didn't want like 700 friends. I'm like,
I've
well,
been
you
there.
know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's cool though, because it's like at the end of the day, I'm still finna be me tomorrow.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like, that did nothing to me, but
People come and
you're
go.
questioning yourself still.
Exactly.
But I feel like in order to be authentic, I don't know, you just gotta like, society makes it hard for other people.
Mhm.
So like, we were homeschooled for a big chunk of our lives.
Okay.
So like, I wasn't like out amongst like other people, like basing like everything we did off of like other
Validation.
yeah, and like
Right.
other things like that. So it is a different perspective for me
Right.
to be like, you know what I'm saying, to really be authentic, because it's just like, I don't know, we just was like in our own kind of
We
little
never
bubble.
had to care, basically.
Yeah, so it's
Right.
like, it's different when you never really had to,
And just spending more time with yourself, like from
Facts.
a young age, like that
and
was
really
instilled in
isolating.
us, like,
Yeah. And then my mom's always was like, she kind of always like told all of us, she like always put a certain amount of confidence into us, like, you're a star,
She
you can
made
do
That's
us
anything.
amazing.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah. But yeah, like, y'all are all stars. She'd say stuff like, I don't just like love you, I like you as people too.
Aw, that's
but imagine like
beautiful.
hearing that, you know what I'm saying? You like, okay,
Like,
like,
every
I'm
day.
you know what I'm saying, from your mom. That's like validation, I feel like, that a lot of people don't get. So like,
Yeah.
all of those stepping stones kind of like turn me into like just the person I am now.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
And you know what? It's interesting because that question for some people is extremely hard to answer because
Yeah.
they don't know what authenticity is,
Yeah.
because they've never been authentic themselves and they've never been surrounded by it.
Authentic people
Exactly.
either. Yeah.
Exactly. So, I mean, I feel like that's why you're so comfortable just like, that's a weird question because I just am. Like,
Yeah.
it just
Like,
is,
I don't-
right?
like, I don't know. I
Think
don't-
about it.
Yeah,
It's
I
like
sure.
breathing. Like, you're
Yeah, it's
doing
just doing
it.
it.
Exactly.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. I really love that, and I love that you had such a supportive family and a mother
For real.
that just spoke life into you.
Yeah.
That's really, honestly, our first. I feel like that's like that's like kind of forms who we are at first, and our
You
first
know.
views of ourselves is at home,
You
and
know.
how our
Yeah.
parents train us to see ourselves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
For real.
Very true. I think she was very mindful of that too. Like, she knew, like,
Yeah.
from her life experiences, like, okay, this is the one thing I'm
I'ma
gonna
try to
sure,
do. Yeah.
because maybe I didn't have it. I'm gonna make sure my daughters and my kids have
Yeah.
that. So
Facts.
she
Yeah.
was very
If it was
diligent
one
about it.
thing.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, okay, before we keep talking and don't even get to it, let's play your last song here.
This is also unreleased, just a demo I've been thinking about maybe releasing next, but yeah.
Okay. So this, thinking about it.
Thinking about.
All right. So
okay,
if I
just
say
think-
it's good, are you going to drop it?
if it isn't good,
I said if I say it's good, are you going to drop it?
okay,
Right. If she gives it the
TBD.
All
ultimate
right.
cosign.
All right, let's listen. Save a Prayer by Keyba.
Praying for me, safe, knowing I'm weak. Shawty praying for me when I cannot speak. Knowing I'm weak. Save a prayer for me when I'm knowing I'm weak. Shawty praying for me when I cannot speak. Save a prayer for me, save a prayer for me. Save a prayer for me, save a prayer for me. Save a prayer for me when I'm knowing I'm weak. Shawty praying for me when I cannot speak. Save a prayer for me, save a prayer for me.
That's the one.
I
right
really
there.
mess with
That's
that.
the one.
That's the one.
That's what my brother was saying. My brother was like, "Yeah, that's the one," and I'm like,
That's
why
that
I
my
love.
first time hearing that one.
It might be. It might be.
Usually I'm in your back pocket, but
yeah. That's the one I've been keeping. I feel like your best music. Sometimes you got to keep it tucked because it's like you don't even want to have that opinion, and that one person that say, "Nah, this," you know what I'm saying, to throw you off, and you get to think about it, never drop it. Sometimes
Not trying to play your spades too quick.
Yeah, you know. But
I
yeah,
feel
my
you.
brother was telling me that's like the next one I should drop. So I'm thinking like I'm already promoting Dead Man Walking, and then I'm gonna drop that, and then the other songs like Running, and it's a couple more like options. And a few other ones. I'm like, I'll drop that on the EP called Rebound. And
Okay.
Like, do it like that. But
Yeah.
that's the thought process at least.
Okay. And that one is definitely, that's it.
before
Yes.
the summer's
That
over.
is, yes. It's a
Y'all
vibe.
need to
Y'all
Yeah,
might
you're
see
right.
in 2
It is
weeks.
like
I'm
a
not
summer
gonna lie.
vibe.
In 2 weeks.
Get
might-
it done.
might be
Come
up
on
there.
now.
Yeah.
For real. Stop playing. Wow, we're almost out of time already. So in about 30 seconds or less, do you have anything else that you would like to express or anything that you would like to share with the audience?
Dang, 30 seconds is crazy. Okay, let me try
Follow
to.
her on all her socials.
Go ahead.
She's dropping everything. Got the Red Wave project coming up. Y'all just heard about Rebound. What's your IG?
At is solo key ITSSOLOW key. TikTok at Key Baby.
And Facebook.
Facebook at Keyba Naila. Y'all can find me on there. That's just y'all will find me if y'all just look up Keyba.
Yeah.
And then like she said, we got a couple projects coming out.
Don't
to
forget the Apple Music.
Keyba, y'all can find me on Apple Music.
Thank y'all so much for being here. Thanks for listening to Curated by KB on River West Radio. Tune in next week.